Hey, what's up everyone? How are you? This is a video that I'm actually making to show some of the side projects I've been working on, as well as some of the class materials that we've done in the past. I'm not going to make the videos extremely long, so I'm probably going to break them up into different pieces because I don't think anybody's actually going to be watching a video that's 10 minutes long or longer. So I'm going to break them up as small as I can and upload them periodically. I'm probably going to do the last video on the level design class that we just took, as well as shaders and effects for games. The reason being is Unreal's being a piece of shit right now, and it's not loading my map. It keeps crashing, so I'm going to have to do that at a later time. Other than that, here's some side projects that I've been working on. I'm going to show you my very first controller that I did, on top of some other little projects, and also some school stuff. So take a look. This is a model that I was working on over Christmas vacation. I took a couple weeks and tried to piece together my first controller. This is the actual first controller I've ever modeled. It has some issues, and it's not 100% correct, but it's pretty close. The front of it here, like these pieces, stretching across, like both the LB and the RB. The faces here are a little bit too thin, so it looks more like a PlayStation controller than an Xbox, but regardless, it was my first attempt, and I don't know, I'm pretty satisfied with this. You can see the topology is extremely high resolution, just just because I can. There's no real specific reason behind it. It could be fully animated. The entire model is separate pieces, so the triggers and the bumpers, all these guys are pretty much able to be animated. So boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. The model is completely quadded, so there's not a triangle on this thing, so it'll tessellate really nicely. And yeah, that's about it. I mean, I didn't really get to finish everything I want to do on it. I want to make the battery cover for it, or the battery itself, and I never got around to doing that, but you can see all the details pretty much there. This isn't smooth, so this is subdivided. You can see my topology when it's not subdivided. It's pretty damn close. I try to get everything as smooth as possible, even in when it's not subdivided. So subdivided, it looks really good. But in terms of these buttons here, voila, and subdivided, obviously it looks like that. So that's pretty much all I really have to show about the controller. I mean, could I possibly get this at a lower resolution? Absolutely, but I had a lot of time over Christmas vacation and decided to make it a little bit more high res. So that's pretty much all I have for this controller. And we're back. Let's see. This is another model I created over Christmas vacation. I kind of was stretching them out. I was on a controller kick. This is the old NES Advantage control pad for the original Nintendo Entertainment System. There's not really much to say about this. I mean, the geometry is pretty basic. It's not as high resolution, although, I did go kind of more than what I could have. But again, I had a lot of time on my hands and used it wisely. The controller here, the joystick, this is actually made out of NURBS. I just pretty much used a revolve tool. Any type of joysticks like this, I mean, obviously this can be animated as well, but like any joystick. Hold on one second, it's all grouped together when this friggin' happens. I should probably prep my video, shouldn't I? But whatever. So you could see la 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 la. This whole thing could be animated. Buttons too. They spin. They do all sorts of they do all sorts of great things. They push in. Regardless, this is all quadded too and all seamless. So yeah, I mean not seamless. Sorry, each thing is separate. The one thing I need to fix though, I have to go back here and do this, is the actual. I have some backface culling. Well, not backface culling issue, but normals need to be reversed. So that's embarrassing. Hold on. There we go. Fixed. Anyway, here's a chord for it. Obviously, you can go into a scene or something. So, really cool stuff. So, anyway, that's my NES controller. Alright, now we're back. As you can see, what'd you say about my mama? This is my NES zapper. This is rounding out towards the back of my vacation, so actually my vacation was coming to an end. And you can kind of see it because I never got around to finishing it. But this one is unfortunately seamless. This started from a cube, and it cannot be animated. It's all one piece. Again, a little bit more high resolution than I would probably prefer to do it regardless, but if you could do high res, you could be able to transfer this onto a low res mesh, like I've explained to you in the past. Basically, you would create a low-res mesh of this and then duplicate it, work the high-res mesh, and then transfer map it onto the low-res. But whatever, I'm sure you knew that. I do model for smooth, so all this is production quality. Well, when I do finish them anyway. This obviously looks like shit, but anything that I have the time to model, I make the time for. Usually around my breaks and such, because we're all wrapped up with school projects, which is going to bring me to my next part of the video because I'm going to show some of the school projects that we have. Some of them are good from my point of view, some of them are bad. I don't really know. Some of the school projects I don't really agree with because they're kind of boring, but you know, in all seriousness, they do teach you the fundamentals, and that's really what matters, just the fundamentals. So that's pretty much all I have for this video. I'm going to upload some schoolwork, and you guys can see some of that stuff that we're doing here. But like I said, some of the schoolwork that we've done is already changed in the curriculum from what students are doing in the classes that I've taken already. So it does change. The fundamentals and the concepts stay the same, but sometimes the projects get better or worse depending on the class. Not all the projects are awesome. You know, some of them are kind of corny and boring. Some of them are kind of corny and boring, but for the most part, you do get the fundamentals of what you're supposed to learn, and that's the most important part. Right now, I am in the process on the side of modeling an AT-AT Walker from Star Wars. I really want to do it high resolution. As you can see, I do enjoy high-res stuff. It's just not going to be possible with the amount of time that I have because I don't have that much time to spend to it, so it's probably going to be very, very basic. I'll be sure to upload that when that's finished, whenever that is. I couldn't even finish these projects, so I can only imagine how much is school time and school projects are going to take up of my time. So I'm going into advanced game character creation, and I'm going into game animation, which is all cycles and first-person shooter stuff and all that. So this month is going to be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. But anyway, that's pretty much what I have, and I will talk to y'all soon. Okay? Peace.